Bong. So think currently, Herve. We are most interested in getting to the tomb if we can. See if draining the reservoir did anything. Got our sauna bonus. Is nice. Go see if the tomb's open today. What are the chances you would stream this, Tommy? I need somebody that I like. Oh, the tomb's open. Neat. Do a playthrough so we can watch it. Let's go see if the reservoir got drained. Hello, Rach. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that, didn't you? This was not for you. Okay. My apologies. I remember you saying that. I just can't find somebody that's done a playthrough that is like the right level of entertaining for me, because I want to watch a playthrough of this with Sim Wife at some point. All right, let's see if this drained the reservoir. There's pizza. There should be a lot less water here, and there is. It's not completely drained. It does look like there's crap in there. I don't know how to get the last bit of water out. I might actually be able to walk down here now. Ah! No! I see crap in there now, too. It looks like boxes. Gotta figure out how to get the last bit of water out of this thing. And how to get to the other side. It's something to do with this mine cart. Don't think it has anything to do with that pizza. Maybe I can push it further now that that's herpaderped. That's as far as it'll let me take it. That clearly launches the spaceship. There was a note about that in the mine. I'm kind of burning all of my extra sauna steps, but let's go to the mine and read that note again and think about that cart and see if there's anything we can potentially try to do about it. Don't think there was anything from Gondor there. Just want to read the note again. There's still one more minecart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are two other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up. There are two other ways to get down there. Well, I don't know where they are, so I guess we can go back in the house. I'd like to try to drain the reservoir completely. We didn't burn all of our sauna steps. We burned a lot of them. We still haven't found the master bedroom. I think I'd like to get in there. Ollie and Den kind of do the same thing, but Den gives me a gem, so let's take a gem. So I don't know if it's anything, but it still kind of bothers me that this candlestick is knocked over and that this pendulum isn't moving and the clock is still working. Like, with the level of attention to detail in this game, there's another clock where the pendulum's working, and none of the other candlesticks have fallen over. I don't know. It's a little thing, but it do get me wondering. We could take the observatory. I think I'm pretty happy with that. We'll get some kind of bonus at least. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I guess we got some kind of bonus. Thanks. Alright, so Alexis told me that the laundry room was her favorite room. And I've never been in it. And I want to see what we've got in here. Do stuff with that. Lech. Okay. The mystery we'll figure out later. It's literally just washing machines. Change all of your keys with all of your gold. All of your keys with all of your gems. All of your gems with all of your gold. Okay. This room sucks. But it's a new room that we found. I think this day may be ending quickly with dead ends being really common. Now what would be cool is if we can find a freezer. Because all these dead ends would add up to a lot of gold. We can go grab the gold in the tomb and then freeze it and have the next day with a ton of gold. I don't know that I've been in the servants' quarters before. I might have. Oh yeah, I have. Okay. Wait a minute. Green memos in Hartley's room are false. There are not 12 major keys. But there probably are major keys. Vault. All right. I guess if we want to keep going, we take the parlor. I'll try it. I still think it'd be cool to find a freezer. Gems are in the only box with a false statement. One of the other boxes is true. Gems are in the only box with a true statement. Are these getting harder over time? They are. Because I needed to think about that one and I didn't bother. I'm going to take the drawing room. I'm not going to take I may have just trapped us. Because I don't think I can get out from here. Yeah, I can't. Frack. Alright, well, I guess at some point we had to get that debuff. And now we've done it. Don't think there's anything else in Gondor, but I probably should go look. Because I've got a ton of steps. Really crappy debuff to get today. Just taking the armory. Double check Gondor. We had to light the beacons. You see. I don't think there were any more passages here. There was the chess puzzle. We've done and we don't need to do again. And there was the pizza menu. And that's the only thing that's down here. Okay, we're done. You know anybody that's done a good playthrough with this? That I could watch once I've finished it? I suppose I could watch that. Thank you. And I'm going to try to make some progress in the house today. All right, let's take the shrine. I don't think I found anything in here. There may not be anything to find. But at the end, we can come back and drop off all our coins and maybe get a cool blessing. Looks like another torso praying, right? There should be another head there, and there's not. Eldritch horror crap going on here with like tentacles and vines. A rope? Wouldn't really be vines growing down. What is this shrine to? All right, let's try to make some progress this time. All right. Den is absolutely fine here. We did that last time, and we can take the observatory again. It's not going to hit us with that nerf. I think I'm fine taking the hallway closet here. If we're going to make a deep run, we're going to need key cards. We're going to need gems. Silver key isn't going to hurt. And I've still got plenty of ways to go without that in particular. The bedroom lets us keep going and makes backtracking less punishing. I'll take that. I don't really have room for a dead end here. Not unhappy to find a key there. Got to be the parlor if we want to keep going. And I'll try the puzzle again this time. It does appear to be getting harder each time I go in, which is kind of... The blue box contains the gems. The black box contains... Only one box is true. That has to be false, right? Well, not really. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's say that this is true. That means that it's the only box that's true. The black box does not contain the gems. The blue box does not contain the gems. The gems are here. Okay, that one did take like one extra level of thinking. I feel like they're getting harder. There's the veranda. Which is not bad and lets us keep going. And buffs our future green rooms. There's usually not anything in the veranda from what I've been able to see. There's 2 dig spots. If we find a shovel, we can come back. Commissary might have a shovel. Obviously, it doesn't have anything right now. We can get a shovel. We can get gems. We get golds. I need 6 gold for a shovel. Courtyard looks good here. And that should give us high chances of finding gems in here, right? Right? Ah, get a shovel anyway. Nice. Let's go hit these 2 dig spots. I'll burn 2 steps to get the... Although I'm probably going to backtrack. Oh, and there's a metal detector. Neat. I'm glad I backtracked. I didn't notice that before. I mean, I can think of things to do, Rick. That shovel's been a solid investment. I think we had a book checked out. If we didn't, we can check one out. Coupon book. We haven't read the history of Orinda, and I feel like that might be useful. Yeah, I would have taken the brick with me personally. Take the East Wing Hall. I still want to try to find the master bedroom. It's a dead end there. That's okay. Any keys? No. I can get 10 gems. Take them. Or 10 gold worth of gems. Oh, I didn't see this before. Maybe we'll get something to smash that. That works. Metal detector's handy. A drawing room's nice. We can try to re-roll and get like a useful dead end room. I don't know that those are great. Let's see if we can get like a closet. No. We'll take the locker room. Está aquí. Hey, good morning, Glorg. How you doing? This is a good spot for a passageway. I'll take it. Pump room. I can go fiddle with this again and try to get all the water out of the damn reservoir. I haven't figured out how to get water into this tank yet. Because I feel like the reservoir needs to be all the way drained. It seems like this turbine would have to go. Maybe if I don't click those. There has to be a way to do this. Pump control panel, water source selection. There's not a button for reserve tank. It's there if I want to come futz with it more. Oh, goodness. Where are you at, Glorg? Or what part of the country? You don't have to say specifically. Starting to run out of gems. It's not a good... Okay, so what we do is we go south. We're going to need a key card for that anyway. Let's go south and we can find dead-end rooms and get gems and key cards and that sort of thing. Like, I can put a nursery here and it's okay. Ohio? Okay. A little further north than me. Praise Banan. And you're in and out all the time. Dude, you might, like, can you go grab a jacket? All right, I can put the storeroom here. I can also put the utility closet here. I feel like the breaker box is going to be useful. I don't think that one will go away. Super Animal Royale was a huge influence on my life. Man, I would like a baller room. But I'm not getting one. Take the key. I think they just don't work. All right, let's go play with that. I seem to remember there was a way to set that. I don't remember what it was. There was a certain room where you could play with the behavior of the keycard doors. It might have been here. Cool. I need more gems. I desperately need more gems. Do I have enough steps to walk all the way back to the commissary and try to buy them? Let's see where this goes first. Because if this dead ends in like a bedroom or something, it might be okay. I think I could buy one gem there. Okay, I can dead end this here and then go back and buy some amount of gems at the commissary. Keep pushing that direction. Wouldn't mind some dice. Maybe then we can draft a kitchen, buy some food. If we get the combo of security and control panel, we can get the doors open. So I can buy 1 gem here. I can buy a lot of gems, so I'll buy a lot of gems. Right, this needs to be a good room. Master bedroom. Which I've wanted to find. I just don't want to find it here. But if that's my day, that's my day. That's okay. There's definitely stuff in here I haven't seen. Let me go pick this up just so I don't have to listen. Oh, we've got another little puzzle. Cool. Copy of the Red Prince. That's my mom. That must be me dad. And there's me, the Red Prince. Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Okay. Boat and coast. See you. Got a lockpick. Now, can you stop beeping, please? Let's see what all there is that I need to look at. And there's bloody cannons. That's pretty cool. See if this is a different copy of the Red Prince. To my encouraging uncle, who opened many doors for me, ever grateful, Mary. P.S. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. The Red Prince. The Prince Castle made of stone. It's the only color. We always had a book. Child run around. And that made him happy whenever he was sad. Maybe you can guess. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you in the room. Story about you, it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Okay, this ending is not changed from the one we read before. It's not like this is another edition. Giving this the once over. Lobster. Alright. I actually get the rules for this game now. Morajai box. Fun for the family. Popular fad in the 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. The small mechanical puzzles originated on the island of Morajai as a children's game, but gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as a lockbox and entertainment. Over time, they spread from port to port. 3x3 white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. Find a way to make all 4 corner tiles spread into the white squares. Okay. We got to do this again. This one is not the same as the other one we did. Hello, John. If I just click the boxes enough, this will work, right? Have been reported an allowance token. Controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation walls. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a fault flaw. Please advise. Okay. Knew that. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know the... Was the letter I got written a fake? Okay, this room was significantly less exciting than I'd hoped. I got an allowance token, which is swell, but now I'm stuck. The only thing we've got left we can do is go futz with the pump room more. There's an S word. Security has a door, does it? Oh, it does. You're right. Huh. All right, let's go there. Did we buy everything here? We did. I am a vampire and a vampire. I'm disappointed. At least, I'd say I'm disappointed at least once a month when I think about my suggestion to add bad beats. The Storybook Brawl is like a mini pumpkin, and that the game crashed before that got to happen. Is that just made sense? Okay, I apologize for not getting the references. I was not connected to the internet in my youth. Because it didn't exist. I'm old. I went in the laundry room and it sucked. Let's get a snack. Maybe if I leave that running, I'll do something. For some reason, I was convinced this door was going to go somewhere. I don't know if I had an option that did. Just blanked out. Interesting that they're blue and red magnets. I believe I've well and truly exhausted everything. So let's go to the shrine, drop in 2 gold, call it a day. I got 2 gold for you, mysterious elder god. Blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay a gem to spin floor plan. All right, let's dance. For now, we call it a day. I haven't been to Colorado in a long time. I haven't really wanted to travel much since we've had the little one. She's getting old enough that now we can consider things like that. I think I'm going to take the tool shed. Let's try to make some progress today. I'd like to try to get the combo of the boiler room and the laboratory. We got the master bedroom, so that's done. This game's weird, and it's non-linear, which I also really appreciate. Take a nook. I don't mind the hallway here. Like, let's grab 2 more items. I've still got plenty of doors left. Or hallway, the closet, rather. I can avoid dead ends when we have more stuff going on. Which way do you want to go? We can also spend a gem to rotate. That makes the den significantly more interesting here. I think I'd like to have access to the workshop. Haven't done anything with that yet. Got us a lever. Something else. Detector shovel? Let's do it. Me. I got a detector shovel. Just glued them together, huh? There's usually a couple dig spots in here. Pardon me. Thank you. Plenty of doors left to explore if this dead ends. Always fantastic. keep heading north for a little bit. Need to find safe codes. I need to get letters. I don't have letters for here or here. Getting either of those, I think, would be huge. Pretty happy with the conference room here. No, that's not the office safe code. Look on this side a little bit. We need... Oh, we can't. Oh. Ballroom gives me access to a lot of gems, so I think we're going to take that. Pretty sure I have these. Yeah, I've got 6 and 7 from the music. Makes me a little nauseous. We can't want to keep going. We need the billiard room. So 9 minus 7, 2 times 10 is 20. 6 minus 3 is 3. Times 5 is 15. Divided by 15 is 1. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to do when there's this many of them. I guess I add them all together. 8 minus 7 is 1. Times 18 is 18. Divided by 3. I used to know that, but I don't right now. That doesn't work, does it? 6. Okay. Man. Apparently, it's really easy to find it. I found it twice now. I just don't know where it goes. I mean, it should be from the spare room, right? Isn't that how you got to the secret garden in the book? Oh, crap. Oh. 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 This is how you get to the secret garden. You do get to the secret garden from the spare room. Didn't know that. There's a moon. The big genie told me something about a moon that I don't remember. Don't know what that does. Probably adjust which direction the rooms go. Or that. It could do that. I might get to go in and see it. I do need the letter from this north door if we can get it. I've never been in the solarium. I wish I'd gotten this first before I started digging. But I think I'm going to take the storeroom, get the key, because this gives me 2 letters that I don't have. And that's at least progress today, even if I don't get into the antechamber. This is boat and bat. There's an O, and that spells count, which we thought it was going to spell anyway. Officina, egg. I need the pictures in this room. It's chief and chef. So it's I. Help me spell? Is that right? That means there's a 5-letter word starting with IF that this is spelling out. It's IF blank W something. Now let's see if we can get in the antechamber and at least see the thing. That's locked. Figures. We can go back to the office or the conference room and start exploring from there. And if I find one more key, we get to see the antechamber today, which is pretty cool. That'll restock our gems. It did give us a little bit of gold here, which is nice. Ooh, snacks. Hum nom 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 nom. We're gonna have to explore from here. Did I not dig that? A safe deposit box key. What? Vault key. Okay, so we need to draft the vault now. I can get a lot of gems or keys, whatever we need in here. Swap gems and gold. So I can get infinity keys or infinity gems. I feel like with the ballroom, having to go through that, it's not really a choice. I'm kind of going to get infinity gems that way. I want to go see the thing. It feels like infinity keys, and I could get like a great haul and unlock all of the doors. I'm not going to use my redraw here. No, I'd rather get into there and keep adventuring here. So sure, we'll drop a chapel here and then just never go in it. I'm going to go see the antechamber. It gets me the gem refuel anyway. Showroom, roaring room. Well, I've got a redraw and I've got a rotate. I've never seen the showroom. I don't have any money, but let's take it. It'll at least let me walk in there and look at it. And I can see what a luxury item is. Plot a day while wearing the moon pendant. You'll start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Opens all normal doors. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing the floor plan. Okay. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice as many. I've already got this letter. It's an F. Light and light. The items you can buy. Oh, neat. There's actually something here. To continue up, you must go down. The basement key. Sweet. Go to the basement, y'all. We're making like actual real progress now. Welcome to the basement. We've got boxes. This looks like a basement. Jars of pee. That makes sense. Have that in a basement. There was a video game that basically this. Moved around crap in a basement. Pretty big basement. Portal to Narnia in here? No. But if I put can I put a cart there? Man, I hate this kind of puzzle. Gotta get back there first. I like puzzles, but not like this. May not be able to get back there. Let's see what else is here before I obsess about that. Alright, brief Tarkov flashbacks. It's like I gotta loot all these filing cabinets. Okay, so door is gonna open there when I figure out this stupid puzzle. And get on this, and is there somewhere where I can get on it? Can't move them left or right. Saw where the bridge goes, you look straight at it? Huh? That doesn't mean I saw anything. Yeah, do it and just run around for a little while. This does it. Can I get out of there once I get in? Yeah, I can. Oh, but I don't want to. North lever is underground. Secret garden, greenhouse, great hall. Okay, so we found all of these and we know where they are. Wish I had a magnifying glass. But I don't. If we find one, we got to come back here. 100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. That's the tea place. I remember that. But there is a lever underground, and it tells me more if I have a magnifying glass, which I don't. Oh man, to get this far and be like, oh, I need a magnifying glass. Oh, kind of funny. I guess I've got more rooms I can go look for one in. I feel like there should be more here than that. If there was. What if there was more here than that? What if I could get a herpaderp to here? Will that do what I wanted to do? Glad I played around with that for a minute. I was about to leave. I may have to walk on that. I haven't found the north lever. I found all the others. Is it in the wrong place? Oh, I can pull that one back here, can I? See if that does it. No. Secret passage. No. We're here at the place where we wanted to go. I didn't figure out how to get all the bloody water out. But can confirm those are chests. Was ist das? That's how I get back up. Let's see through what's through this other door first. Oh, it's that cart. It was in the way. So, if I'd left the cart pulled back the other side, do I have to go through the tomb to get to there? I think I did. I've got to pull that cart back and then get back to the basement. Man, that's frustrating. I don't have the tomb today. This should connect me to one more place. So let's go look and see what that is. I assume this one goes down. No, this turns it too. Okay. Neat. Ooh, underground map. Okay, basement, reservoir, tomb, excavation, tunnel, catacombs. Haven't seen that. 8 is rotating gear. That's where I am. 9 is to north lever. I want that. A canarium. Sure. Oh. We're gonna be here a while, y'all. If I'd moved the damn thing, I could just walk into it now. But I think there might be another way to do it. No, this seems like it always lines up here, doesn't it? No, it's moving. I want to get the other set. So maybe I rotate it to go to the other place. Get the other set here. Because this does have the ones that I'd want if I could figure out how to elevate them, right? No, this is literally the only place I can go. I think I have to have moved that cart to do this. Or find the catacombs. Well, that's the tomb entrance. 5, the fountain entrance, but I don't have the key for the fountain entrance. Unless the basement door works. Cliffside entrance. What if we go try to get in through that? I don't think I can do this. I have been to the fountain entrance. It takes a key that I don't have. Unless the basement key works. Which it might, but I need a pump room. Which I don't have to drain the fountain. If we find the pump room, we could try that key. It's just frustrating that I left this cart there and didn't know I needed to move it. I'd been messing with the pump room to try to drain this. And I drained it some, as you can see, but clearly not enough. You know how to drain the rest? Do I have to do something else to do it, or is it in the pump room? Because I haven't figured out how the pump room works. Okay, okay. Yeah, figures that would be it. I should have taken a screen cap of that. I should have taken a screen cap of that underground map, and I didn't. We're going to go back and do it. I don't think I'm going to get in there today. But I do think I have some of the tools I need to do it. could also just leave it here and see if we get the tomb. I noticed the extra tank. I'm just going to leave it there, and if I draft the tomb again, I'll just go walk right over there and start the day with the lever. Okay. I've got more rooms down here. Let's check them. Don't know that I need that right now, do I? I don't think I do. I'll just take the pantry. This will keep us going a little longer. If we want more rooms, we take the bedroom. We're really looking for the pump room. So let's take our roll here and see if we can find the darn. This will put gems in the conference room for us. We can go into the ballroom and then go pick them up and have a buttload of gems. Not to mention digging a little bit while we're here. Let's go to the conference room, get our gems, and then we'll come back and draft the doorway we've got left. This is just a straight shot up. I think so, but we can double check it while we're here. That would have been useful to get the breaker room if we got security too. All right, so my only door left is in the entrance hall. And if we get security first, that's helpful. Or if we get the pump room, that's helpful. If not, we just can cycle through the days until we hit the tomb again. Like a kennel, we can pet some dogs. You want pets, don't you? Good boy. Good morning, Tim. It's going well. I don't know why I'm able to look at that. Finding a magnifying glass would be useful, actually. I could go back and read that crap in the basement. Oh, I do need more keys. All right. If I do this, I can find the laboratory. Don't need to find the drafting studio anymore. Although if I make this common, I can go get all the cool rooms. So let's do that. And I don't need to be finding nooks that often. They're not great. We'll make a nook unusual. Let's draw the rare cards. Right, so commissary lets me buy a magnifying glass, potentially. I guess it's not guaranteed to be on sale today. But it is, and I can take that back into the basement and at least get something. Yeah, key card would be nice. But this means we can at least get the rest of the clues down there. Key card would have been better, but it's usable. I assume that this door isn't open on future days. I think I have to redo this bloody puzzle to get back down there, don't I? No, it's left open for me. That's convenient. That's thoughtful of them. Okay. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we've been told that all the locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. North of Reservoir. Okay. I'm going to go back and screen cap that map and call it a day. It's convenient. Yeah, so it means I probably can't get the fountain entrance unlocked. Wouldn't it flood the place if I used the fountain? I think this is the one that goes up and down. It is, so that one doesn't really help me here. Oh, I guess unless potentially I set it up and then call it a day right now. Let's screen cap this. Yeah, the lever is north of reservoir. We got that. And buried floor plan. Okay. I don't see a 10. Maybe there's something that could help me see. Where could it be, though? So there's a buried floor plan in the basement. All right, let's go check it out. This is a very big progress day. I'm going to leave it turned like that. Oh, that's not where the thing is it? Yeah, that doesn't actually work. I have to move that bloody cart. All right, I'll move the cart. There's a buried floor plan in here. And I've got a shovel, so I feel like I should be able to find it. Yes, I screen capped the map. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. Because it's a buried floor plan, right? It's going to be on the ground, obviously. So this is that entrance, almost straight north from here. I've got a shovel, right? I got a detector shovel. Map said it was here, essentially. Don't bury things up. I'm really confused. You seen it? I didn't seen it. Oh, lying. You didn't seen it. It said there was a buried floor plan here, and I've got a shovel. I feel like I should be able to find a buried floor plan with my shovel. The map said it was basically right here. On the underground map, if you look at it with a spyglass, it has labeled 10 buried floor plan. And on the map, there's a number 10 on this spot. And it was this area of the basement where it was. I don't want to call it a day without giving this a really good look. Oh, man. Map is extremely accurate. I thought I was looking close enough. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose one random inventory item. All right, I'll take it. I think that's it for today then, huh? Because I can't draft any more rooms. The only other room that's left is locked by a security card. I'm going to take a potty break, and then we'll come back and see if we can... thank you for that, John. I think I would have been there for the rest of my life. But we'll see if we can get the tomb. I need the tomb now. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. I'm happy with what John told me there. Because I was going to be there all day. I do feel like that was mostly a mechanical thing. But yeah, we could have gotten there today. But we didn't, and that's okay. We'll try again tomorrow. I think best case scenario is we've got the tomb. Oh, the comment on room 46. I think I had stated a couple times that I assumed room 46 was up there. Fair enough. I guess I got no idea what's up there, but it would kind of have to be room. Although the big genie told me something about a room. If the tomb isn't here, we just leave. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess we could still try to figure out how to drain everything down there. That's not entirely useless. I feel like I'm a little blocked until we get the tomb again. That's okay. We can still kind of look for the pump room, etc. Are you trying to 100% it? So let's be clear about our goal today, and let me go ahead and have this snack. I think the legitimate goal today would be to try to figure out how to get the pump room to fully drain the reservoir. I might need an item to do that. Let's take a look. Okay. I just want to see the credits. I want to find the room. Maybe I want to do everything. Well, we'll see what happens. Security's not bad here. It didn't do anything. Oh, it did. Okay. A little irritated I didn't get the 10. I also kind of wish you could move by clicking double mouse buttons, like in World of Warcraft, because that way it would be easier to eat pizza and play the game. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. Gems are in this box. Gems are on the table behind you. Okay. I'm getting bad at these. I've never been in the weight room. I'm going to go look in it. I doubt there's anything in here, but I've never been in the room and I want to. I understand it's sapping everything, but like I was almost ready to reset this run. I just want to confirm that there's nothing of value in here. So we know one of the levers is in here. But I've never seen what the other doors have. Oh. Nothing. So did I just happen to click the right one the first time? Okay, this would have been better to find last run. I don't have anything I want to stash there. Lets me run back down there, but that doesn't do me good without the doom. I'm kind of just speed running this one because I want to go try to get the tomb again. I'm very anxious to try to figure that out. But there's a few rooms I could get that would give me a small benefit to my next run. And if I can get one of those, I'd like to take it. We also do have a book we can read here, so let's take that. Now, this detective had to have been looking for my mom when she disappeared. Edited version, okay. Name used to designate the realms of waters, no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Osiris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the first century, a new kingdom was born. Second Era. It was the fourth king who split vast domain into 3 equal shares, the realms for his 3 children. The eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern realm of Eraja. That's a gyra backwards. Land steeped in tradition. It's a mountain. Was a little time signal. Sigil. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms. How many pages? A lot. There's a note stuck in it too. All right. Let's read everything. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respecting sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperations in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by commerce between the three realms, further strengthening of their bond, laying the foundation for a prosperous and bright future. Even all this redaction, I'm guessing that's not what happened. Aaron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation. Oh, a letter from the detective. We know your presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done quickly. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess, not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, an uncensored copy of the history of Orinda could be found, it would likely be found within your collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, a part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine, and if that is the case, then I say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. As the kingdom entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III, king who's often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court but the masses as well, was renowned as the king of no one when he made a decision to moving castle and court behind. People were overjoyed by his choice, for those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his condiment folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in the grand city of Finn. After the passing of King Desilets, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Finn declared himself the true monarch. The declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets shared little of his virtues. Civil war seemed inevitable. The realm's regiments were recalled from the frontiers to put an end to the Finsurrection. Instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. Gardens of Finn, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield. The brutality of the pacification of Finn did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch, Ares, and Nuance to join their cause. Even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number of the casualties. Even in death he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it the realm. Black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted over the fallen of Finn. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. So are we the former royal family? Big if true. I reckon if I can find the bookstore, I may be able to get the unedited version of that. Look, there's the bookshop. Got an unedited version of that. You do for 50 bloody gold. Well, I was right, but it ain't gonna help me. A new clue sold out in hours. That was a book my mom wrote. It was no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold Jones is breaking literary records. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. She disappeared and then it came out. Publishers issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating writing of the book was completed and well into editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds will be going to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit that aims to provide resources and intel to the investigations of missing persons. The timing and conveniently mysterious title of her third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margul, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only as saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together elbow to elbow in bookshop queues this morning to get their hands on what may be her last book. So at this point, we're just going to try to find a freezer or something and go check out that tomb. And there's no freezer. Surprising reconnaissance on this day, even though that's the end of it. There's still one door at the entrance hall. And I took another shrine, so we can go dump our gold there. Don't have the vault key now. Well, let us check that other door. That'll be all. So if this isn't a freezer, we're kind of done. Oh, that'll give me a few more steps. I'm not going to make it back to the shrine. I guess if I take that, I can go back to the shrine, dump the 18 gold, and then see if we can get the tomb. That's not bad for a day that was basically just a reset. Man, if I can get that tomb, I think we can get in that antechamber. I wanted to make a bigger donation. Can I not do that? Apparently not. I guess that means I'm just gonna go look for the tomb and sploosh these 2 days. I thought I could give them a bigger donation. That's not a real church. This is definitely not a Christian church. They're worshiping some elder god. Got the tomb. Pizza Angel. It's the set. There it is. Creepy clarinet intensifies. There's the pizza. I need to get this water lower. Where was the mine cart? Might have just been so excited I blazed past it. Oh yeah, here it is. I don't think this turned where I can actually walk on it now, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. But I can move this thing and use it. Okay, cool. Got that done. We're going to exit the tomb just in case that's something I need to do and call it a day twice to get rid of this stupid curse. And then I think we can make a run to actually get to the last room. I'm wondering if I have time to do it right now. But I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I'll just leave the computer running all day. They don't want to be running around with a curse. There's no video game where curses are dumb. Dumb game for babies. Right, I believe we should go check out here first. I don't think I need access to the tomb anymore. If there's a tool shed, we might take it. Take the shrine again. I'll give you my 4 gold. Each time you draft a shop room, gain a dice. Gain 5 gold. Okay. Let's roll. All right, so we're actually playing this time. I need to get to the foundation. And that lets me get a lever, and I want to go experience that today. Metal detector's handy to have early. This is still unlocked. We should be able to go pull that lever now. Or figure out how to do it. Just about had a heart attack. I gotta turn it again, don't I? Oh. Yuck. This isn't quite as easy a puzzle as I thought it was going to be. Disappoints me. But it'll be alright. Not really enough pieces to make this a difficult puzzle. What? Raw. Was not expecting this. After 3 years of tunnels, SNR has informed me that we'll be closing up the site in June. It's been somewhat bittersweet working on such a historically significant excavation. There's still a significant amount of work to be done, and it's vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main caravan and cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month, maybe many generations before they are reopened. And I thought I knew exactly what was going to happen here. Nicely done. Wow, this puzzle is going to be way more complex than I initially thought. It's awkward. I can't actually get anywhere from here. I thought that was going to solve all my issues, and it didn't. That's it. That's all I can do. What difference does it make that I can come back here? That means I could actually go back to the entry room too? Do this? That do anything? No, but okay, fine. I see it. Gotta turn here. Here, and we've got it. Inner sanctum, huh? There we have it. Do I have to come do this every time? So does the antechamber stay open, or do I have to run down here and redo this? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. This kind of feels like something you would have to do. Let's see if we can get up there. I've still got to find one of the other labor rooms. But I now know how to do that, and I know that there's not much point going to do it until I've opened one of the other doors. I should have left it there. Security is part of getting the key cards shut down. The armory lets me keep going. Storm room doesn't really do anything, but I've got plenty of doors left. could let me use the shop. Weapons. Boudoir's all right. I don't want another dead end here. Are we fighting puzzles? Yeah, absolutely. Commissary seems incredibly useful right now. Oh man. Is leaving something to be desired. I'll take a bra. But it's not really. I was hoping we could find keys. Bra. If I take the garage, I get the keys I want. All right. It also means I've got the car keys in storage. I could potentially get those out. Bedroom solves us a lot of potential concerns. We get to keep our steps. Like a hallway. I think we're getting somewhere. Secret passage will get me something that connects there. All right. Don't have any gems. All right, then let's take the spare room. That'll give me something that connects there too. It doesn't mean I'll be able to find that lever, but it means I'll have a chance. That's going to have to be the Nook. I don't remember exactly which door had this. Kind of feel like that was the Great Hallway. I'm pretty sure that was the Great Hallway. I don't have keys though, so I can't really take a Great Hallway right now. And request another book. Maybe that'll give me the information I need about how to get the extra water out. Don't need the bookshop. Don't need the rotunda. Let's try this. What, an upgrade disc? And we've got security. The worst case scenario, we got that. I still haven't bothered to learn how to do this. I've just randomly clicked it until it worked. And I think I'm going to continue to do that. Yeah, I have no idea how this works. But I don't have to if I just click it long enough. That's part of a pizza. Got more rooms we can go in. Got an upgrade disc for security. Let's take our wins. Regular upgrade. It's consistently useful. It doesn't really seem like a wonderful upgrade. I'm running a bit out of time. That's all right. We've got a few more doors we can check. Not if I go that way. Find the security room disorienting. I mean, so there's an upside and a downside here, right? I've never been in here. We should probably take that. Probably take it. It's unlikely there's going to be anything in here but bird, but I'm like, yeah, okay, it's bird. But we needed to know that. I'm trying to save this last gem. In case I actually get to the lever. Parlor gives me more gem. I need more gems. There are two true statements. Gems are in a box with a false statement. There is only one true statement. Sometimes those just click for me, and other times they're not good. All right, so if I take the utility box here, I can get rid of the need for key cards, but I don't really need to worry about that currently, do I? Most of what I need is to try to luck into a lever room, and that's not any of this, and I've got gems, so we can re-roll this crap. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. The veranda didn't have the lever, but it was a green room. The ballroom lets me continue exploring and lets me keep more gems. I think we just blaze through here. I can pick a green room from here. Back into the ballroom and trade a step for it. Okay, crap. Was the greenhouse the one that had the lever? I think it had a broken lever. Yeah, it does. And I don't have a lever. But if I find a lever, I could come pull it. And I think it was for that one. But we also said we thought that was the Great Hall. I really should have remembered which one was which. But let's get it. Maybe we find a lever in here. Okay, that's the south one. That's the south one. We got a turnip. I've got to go back to the ballroom. So these, I should have just left those gems there. Oh, okay. All right. Let's dig through some bird poop. One would think so, but that's not the lever I need. I need the one from the Great Hall. I'm like 90% sure. South is not connected. Miss Nagula, Anne wanted me to remind you it is expected that you keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed, Mr. Nagula. The feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, Press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Okay. Sorry to have to do another one of these. Okay, or maybe that one's just easy. We got the garage, didn't we? So we could take the car keys and see what that actually does. And potentially bring something back afterwards. But I'm beginning to run out of time to play. I've got like 4 minutes left. So this is something I can accomplish right now. So let me know if like I'm supposed to drive the car somewhere or there's just something in it. Something in the boot. An upgrade disc. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. Small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk. So just unload it and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Interesting. Do I need to figure out whose handwriting that is? I hope not. All right. We'll go check one more room, and then I got a bolt. And we can code check something. I happen to hit the Great Hall and a key. Well, then we do, that's all. Give me a freezer. I'd like to make it rare because it's irritating, but not actually a great idea. Leave myself that in the coat closet at least. Or the lockpick kit. Those have been pretty handy. Give me a freezer. Okay, that ends our run anyway at a convenient time. Let's check our items. And get out of here. I think I can get to that room. We now know the pieces to do it. Shoot, I've got an upgrade disc. I don't have time to do this right now. Yeah, don't. Well, there you go. That's what we'll check. All right. I'm going to have to call it here. I will see you guys likely Monday. And we're going to get to the last room, and it's going to be great. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all be cool. Thanks for sharing part of your weekend with me. Next time. Adios.